It hung proudly on my bedroom wall as a young boy, right next to the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, my hero. I affixed it to the handlebars of my first tricycle, and then my bicycle. It fluttered in the breeze off the sissy bar of my 5-speed spider bike. I pledged allegiance to her in school. I learned how to care and respect it in Scouts. I marched behind it, proudly in band. I saluted it at parades and games. I was sickened when they started burning it on the streets. And I wept when they put it in my hands at my father's funeral. It is my flag, the flag of these United States. And for me, it has always been a symbol of those values we cherish, of freedom, bravery, courage, integrity, respect, honor, and unity. But someone has stolen it, and I want it back. These days, the flag is anything but those things. It has become a symbol of protest. It has been co-opted by others and to baptize a particular political agenda, once again dividing this nation. It has been wrapped around the cross to create a state religion where politics and patriotism and religion are a confused mess. It has been cheapened by commercialism, where these days you can buy it affixed to anything from a hat to underwear. Ironic to me, I almost was expelled from high school because my jean jacket carried an American flag on its back. It was deemed by the principal to be disrespectful and un-American. Oh, Mr. Valent, if you could see them now. It is my flag, and I want it back. I want to be able to fly it proudly, without judgment that I am this or that. I want it to be known that I fly it because I'm an American, and I am proud of that. When we live up to those values that we hold so near and dear. It pains me greatly when it is cheapened, abused, and co-opted for other purposes. I was a student of war during most of my growing up. I couldn't get enough of it. And I learned very quickly how important the flag was, not only in battle, but also at home. It became a rallying point in the din of battle, but also in the chaos that often accompanied war at home. It became a symbol of unity, something to rally behind, something to unify the resistance and the support. This was particularly true when brother was fighting brother. I find it absolutely unconscionable these days to see the Confederate flag flying next to an American flag, or even worse, a Nazi flag. We have but one flag, and may it always proudly wave for those things we value most, and not some politics. I have never been a great fan of the Star Spangled Banner as our national anthem. I would much have preferred America the Beautiful, but nobody asked me. But there is something very poignant about that anthem, particularly in times of chaos and confusion, if not war. The words were penned by Francis Scott Key on the morning after an all-night bombardment by the British Royal Navy during 1812 of Fort McHenry in Baltimore. As the smoke cleared and the fog lifted and the sun shone in those early morning hours, the presence of that flag reminded him of the resilience of these United States and its citizenry in the midst of chaos and division. The fact that the flag still waved was a symbol of hope. It is my flag, and I want it back. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the light that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the